React Native just got exciting. New architecture is enabled by default. What does that mean? So with this release, I think the new architecture has been all over the place. Like everyone is talking about the new architecture, the new architecture. So first of all, to get to the new architecture, let's talk about the old architecture. Okay. So with React Native, this is what goes on behind the scenes. You write your JavaScript code using React components, and then the JavaScript thread executes your code, and then there is a communication. So after the execution, there's or behind the execution, there's a communication between the JavaScript and then the native code, which happens through the bridge. Okay, so take note, there is a bridge. The bridge is sort of like the middleman who takes your JavaScript instructions and then compiles it down. Not really like compilation, but it does some magic to it, and then it gets rendered um on the UI. So your there's a UI thread, and then the UI renders your JavaScript instructions on the native side, giving your app a native look and feel. Okay, and there's also the native bundler, which makes sure your code is bundled and sent to the app in an optimized way. So that's the old architecture. So the new architecture, what's so special about the new architecture? So previously there was a bridge. Okay, that's why I made you to take note of that. There's a bridge. Now with the new architecture, this same thing is being done just like the old architecture, but now there's no bridge, which means this middleman which used to do the communication between your JavaScript side and then the native side has been taken out. Okay, so now your JavaScript communication is going to be direct with the native side, which means speed. So let's say if I needed to talk to someone, I needed to go through someone first, and then that person is going to relay that information to the next person and then take response, and it's going to take some time, and that has been eliminated, which is big. So that means with certain most cases where you get to see the effect of the bridges when you are trying to perform animations, it takes some time for it to execute. And now without the bridge and everything being direct, it means there's going to be performance, and then there's going to be performance enhancement, and then speed. Okay, so it's not just that in this update, it's not just that the new architecture, but that's the biggest one. Okay, now there is the React Native DevTools with the new architecture. There's more to it. I think you should read about this yourself. This way more exciting for me. Box shadows and filter properties. For me, I've been trying to. There've been more instances where I needed to implement some glass morphism, and then it was only being accomplished on iOS, but on Android I couldn't get them to look just like the design. And now there's this, this is exciting. There's this. So you see, on Android, when it came to shadow, you only had the elevation property and then the shadow color to kind of perform your styling when it comes to shadows. But now we have this. So you see, this is what I was talking about. So previously, the shadow, it wasn't working properly on Android. It was just iOS that you had more properties to customize it to look and feel just like your design. Now you get to use filters, and if you've used filters, you see, this is what I'm talking about. You can implement the glass morphism with this kind of blur. Oh my god, I'm excited. Yeah. So you could don't mind me. So now you could implement this kind of styling in your React Native application. I think I'll be making a video illustrating what I'm trying to talk about. So now you can do your glass morphism styling here and there, here and there. I love to style though. Yeah, so this is exciting for me, and I think if you are also a developer, a front end guy, you are also going to be excited upon hearing this. So I'll be linking the link to this blog so that you can come here and read for yourself. And then now Android app sizes too are also going to be reduced by a certain amount. which mostly if you are using ProGuard and other stuff, and you are checking the sizes of your assets, I think that's also going to reduce your upside. So whilst this is also a good thing, you should also be checking the sizes of your assets. There are instances where you need to compile what's this word, compress your assets so that they can improve or reduce the size of your application. Yeah, and there's also this update to minimum iOS and Android SDK requirements. Yeah, mostly the App Store is going to be sending you emails on when there are changes regarding to this minimum SDK sizes. So yeah, this also good. And other breaking changes: animation, stop sending state update to React in looping animation. This was causing unnecessary re-rendering with looping animation. This is also great. This is great. So with React and React Native, when you are working, you one of our biggest concern is to prevent re-rendering. So this is great to hear. Now, remove inspector panel, performance plus network tabs under new architecture. Okay, I would have to take a look at this. Test engine. Always use attributed string box instead of attributed string in test layout manager. I don't really know what this is about. If someone over here knows, please kindly share with me. I'll be very excited to get more insight on that. View backgrounds are no longer directly React view background drawable, or well, I don't know what this is also about. I would have to research on this also. Table models. Yeah, this is great. This is great. Great. So guys, yeah, that's it. Yeah, and also I'm back. I'll be making new videos. And if there are certain topics that you guys find it interesting or maybe challenging that you would like me to research on it, and then me um give you my findings, I'm more than excited to take a look at them and then get back to you. Well, it was exciting to make this video, and it's good to be back. Nice to have everyone here. Please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, kindly like and subscribe. Please subscribe. Please. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.